this review of the One Way UK Daily Devotionals for the 6th to the 10th of May. And this week again I've been looking through them, and they're quite, in one sense, a mixed bunch of promises, covering all sorts of things, temptation, for example, and forgiveness. But I suppose the one that stuck in my mind was this one from Matthew 18:18, and we looked at it on Wednesday. That's right. I tell you the truth, whatever you forbid on earth will be forbidden in heaven, and whatever you permit on earth will be permitted in heaven. Now, sometimes it's helpful to look at different versions of the Bible to get a greater understanding, if you like, of what you've just read. And the words I've just spoken to you are from the New Living Translation. And I looked at various translations, and I found that the Amplified Bible helped me. So I'm going to just tell you what the Amplified Bible makes of Matthew 18:18, and perhaps you'll see what I mean. Truly I tell you, whatever you forbid and declare to be improper and unlawful on earth must be what is already forbidden in heaven. And whatever you permit and declare proper and lawful on earth must be what is already permitted in heaven. Now, to me, when I read that, sort of light went on, and I thought to myself, well, that emphasizes the fact that as disciples, together, that is, as the church militant here on earth, as used to be said, we should be bringing out in the world of work, the world of home, the world of our community, the standards, or you could express it as the morals, of heaven. Now, there's been a lot of talk recently connected with the whole issue of gay marriage, and a lot of that talk has gone along the lines of some people will come on and they'll come onto television and they'll start saying things like, well, the church needs to catch up with the culture. And actually they're missing the point. Anybody misses the point if they start talking about the church catching up with the current culture of the world and updating its views on marriage, sexuality, ethics, or anything else. That's just nonsense. Now, the reason is because the church should be showing the world the standards of morality that operate in heaven. In other words, in God's kingdom. And that's, in a sense, what it's there to do. It's to be a light in the world. And what light is it going to shed? Well, not the light of shifting sands that is the world's version of morality. What is acceptable one year becomes unacceptable the next. The film Brief Encounter in the 40s was a cause célèbre because it featured, if you like, an adulterous relationship that did not take place. And the moral dilemmas of the people involved in wartime in this relationship, started in a tea room in a railway station, was sort of highlighted, and the big thing was nothing happened. The woman came to her senses and went back to her husband. And yet films today quite happily endorse adultery. It's a bit of a laugh. It's just funny, and the idea of marriage partners being for life is mocked by many Hollywood films. Just further example of how things change. And you can see immediately how the world is quite quite interesting in the fact that it has a twisted morality, and we promote films and television series and soap operas where adultery is a normal and acceptable theme. You know, it's interesting. There are absolute standards of morality laid down by God, and we can find out in every detail what they are in the Bible. The church was created by Jesus to help lift us out of the mud, not wallow in it. God bless you. Have a great weekend. Have a Greek weekend if you want to, but have a great weekend, and I look forward to being with you next week.
You know, I've been to many different places.